Hello, is this Sensor Gambino here with a new stream? In this stream, I'm going to be doing part 15 of my walkthrough for Grand Theft Auto Vice City, the definitive edition, quote unquote. But yeah, this part I will be doing the Firefighter missions for the game, which is one of the more traditional side missions in the 3D universe of Grand Theft Auto games. And yeah, this time around, it's actually going to be quite different compared to the one in Grand Theft Auto 3. But yeah, Vice City's kind of start of the typical firefighter missions, I would say, in the 3D Universe series of games. And again, I'm probably going to do it in this island, because, yeah, I'm at the point where the Haitians are hostile and whatnot, so I'm obviously going to be doing it in this island where the Haitians aren't a problem. I think they're really the only problematic thing I would say is in this game all that much. But yeah, first of all, I might have to find the fire truck first of all. Not necessarily as familiar feel with where that would be, like I was with the paramedic ambulance and all. But I'm gonna look at a location for the fire truck here real quick. Alright. It actually looks like there's only one location for the fire truck, and that's apparently going to be in the downtown area. So you do actually kind of have to go to the other island, it looks like. Though if you have Molotov cocktails or a flamethrower or something, you might be able to get a vehicle on fire, and then you could probably get it in that way as well. But yeah. But yeah, flamethrower, Molotov, stuff like that could probably work to get fire trucks to spawn on the street as well. Because obviously 3D Universe didn't really have a fully interactable phone. Only for calls and stuff. So you can't really dial 911 or anything. This looks to be it down here. Okay, this is it. Looks like, okay, there it is for the fire truck. According to GTA Wiki, it sounds like this might be the only parked spawn location for a fire truck. So if you want it anywhere else, again, you might be able to use flamethrowers and Molotov cocktails and stuff like that. Maybe just exploding the vehicles over time could do something with it, I don't know. Probably not. Maybe more flamethrower Molotovs again. And yeah, I'm gonna go all the way over to kind of where I did the paramedic missions, because I want to see if I can keep in one island. I feel if I do it more in the upper part of the island here, it might somehow manage to go in the second island a little bit. yeah, spraying the water off CO1, or a left bumper, L probably on the Switch, and then whatever on PC. And yeah, up on the D-pad for like toggling the submission. And whatever on PC, basically. And obviously that's at least for the quote-unquote definitive edition. And yeah, I'm gonna have the siren on because I feel it will help gain vehicles out the way, obviously, like in real life and whatnot. But yeah, I'm finally gonna start it here. And yeah, Firefighter this time around is gonna be quite different, if I haven't really mentioned already. But yeah, at least in these quote-unquote definitive editions, it doesn't seem to give you a like GPS destination for Vice City, the definitive edition. I think when I played Grand Theft Auto 3, the definitive edition, it actually gave like destinations to like every individual vehicle. It's probably because it works quite different in this game for why they didn't do it for this quote-unquote definitive edition, something that was actually definitive though. But yeah. It's kind of like the paramedic side mission in this game where it's 12 levels, whereas in GT3 you had to do like 20 per island, I believe, for the flamethrower. But early on, again, it will start pretty easy. And then as it gets on to like higher up levels, it will get significantly worse. Whereas with GT3, there wasn't really much of a difficulty curve. Like, it wouldn't really change much in the difficulty necessarily for every single one or anything. But yeah, Grand Theft Auto 3 Firefighter was pretty easy and simple. This one's definitely going to be way more difficult in a sense compared to that version. And yeah, starting with level 2, AIs can go out of the vehicle and that will also be on fire, which was not a feature whatsoever in Grand Theft Auto 3. In Grand Theft Auto 3, all you did was basically do individual vehicles. That's basically all that happened. There's no like AIs getting out or anything. Oh, free here. What else is this vehicle free? Alright, level 4. Alright, and here it seems the vehicle starts to move. And again, that was obviously not a thing in Grand Theft Auto 3. High quality H2O. Trophy unlock here. Extinguished 10 fires. Alright, level 5 already. This one's actually way faster paced than the paramedic, which is nice. But yeah, that was for extinguishing. That one was just an individual vehicle. But yeah, the trophy, that was just for extinguishing 10 fires, a high quality H2O. And it's probably a thing in the original, and it's probably a thing in the PS2 to PS4 version as well, and obviously these quote-unquote definitive editions. Okay, that one started moving in a second, then. I already level 7. I swear now it just looks so wrong now. Holy shit. Alright, level 8. Much faster paced than paramedic, it seems. So I might actually include the Brown Thunder mission as well. I wasn't initially necessarily like thinking of including it, but the stream's probably gonna be pretty short. I feel Taxi's gonna be longer because I think I need to do 100 fares for that one. And that will probably be longer, so I'll probably honestly do Brown Thunder, which I wasn't initially expecting. And yeah, something I noticed is it seems one of the vehicles start moving once you like complete the other vehicle, from what I can tell. So it might be ideal to like leave a single passenger from one vehicle like not extinguished till the end. Level 9. Not bad distance actually between this one apparently. Apparently anything that started to be getting flipped over as well. Interesting. I'm assuming that's on purpose since it happened a few times so far in a row. All I'll say is at the end of it. Yeah, it's definitely on purpose. That one's starting to move. Till now. opposite, apparently, for that one. Yeah, level 11, not in 20 minutes yet, damn. Actually, it's only been 10 minutes and it's already 11. It's crazy. So yeah, I'm definitely including Brown Thunder as well. And yeah, I don't think I should have to mention, but yeah, obviously if you kill the people on fire, that fails the mission for this particular game, along with most of the other ones that have this side mission. But yeah, apparently this is already going to be the last level. And it's only kind of just now been 10 minutes of Firefighter, so that's pretty quick actually. Way quicker than Paramedic, but yeah, I still agree it's kind of a harder one obviously than in Grand Theft Auto 3. Because obviously the Grand Theft Auto 3 one was easy, but there's like no variety with it. You just extinguish one vehicle per time. And yeah, I'm assuming it's like 4 people per vehicle or something, so like probably 3 old vehicles and like 4 people for the level 12. Alright, fire truck mission level 12 complete, now completely fireproof. But yeah, 78 fires for the completion and the percentage and whatnot. So obviously you get to 100% when you get the fireproofness. Yeah, pretty easy and quick side mission actually. Wasn't necessarily expecting it to be the case. It's been a while since I've done Firefighter in like another version of this game. Yeah, I think the stream is definitely quite short at this point, so yeah, I'm actually going to end up including the Brown Thunder or Vigilante basically, but with the Hunter. Because that's the version I prefer to do. And that should probably be pretty quick as well, considering that the like Brown Thunder is pretty easy. So obviously there's going to be a bit to explain with that, but also I think the like land version is different obviously from GTA 3 as well. So I'll try to explain that if I can. Because again, the GTA 3 one was kind of simple, which in that case I think definitely made sense because there was like no helicopters and stuff for it to be easy, for there to be an easy option. Unless they made like the land section easy, which obviously they did. And yeah, I'm not going to show that he's fireproof, obviously the game already like indicated that basically. Yeah, I didn't really check what the percentage was before this, but yeah. It was probably 63 or something, or maybe it was like less than a percentage. Yeah, honestly, I think this is going to be faster than Taxi. At first, I thought Taxi could be faster, but no, I think this is definitely going to be quicker than Taxi, so I think I'm including Brown Thunder as well. Which, again, I wasn't initially intending on that being the case. And yeah, by the way, for Brown Thunder, you will probably want this police outfit here, as I'll probably explain, of course, later. That was kind of the whole purpose of wearing it, to be honest. I'm saving on the slot folder for now, at least, just in case there's a streaming issue or something. Yeah, I took the fire truck right, alright, yeah. So I'll go with the helicopter, so I can get there quicker. But yeah, Vigilante, again, it's different from like Paramedic and Firefighter. It is, you only really get one vehicle choice. Vigilante, there's quite the different options that you can choose from. My opinion, the best option in this game is definitely the Hunter, which is the one air vehicle you can do the Vigilante with. And it kind of has its own version known as a Brown Thunder. But it's basically the same thing as a regular Vigilante, except you're in the air and on the ground. Whereas the like more traditional Vigilantes, obviously you on the ground as well. And I believe to get the Hunter, I believe you do have to complete the final storyline mission. But yeah, the final storyline mission, the keep your friends close mission, whatever, I think you need to complete that in order to get the Hunter unlocked. If you wanted to do Vigilante the easy way. If not, I imagine like the VCPD, like Cheetah or something would probably be like the best land option. Since I think that one can probably be resprayed, since it's kind of a regular vehicle, kind of a police vehicle. If it's anything like the FBI car from Grand Theft Auto 3, which that was the best option I would say for that game. But up here, I think is the military base. And yeah, I think you want to be having a police outfit on, because I think if you have the police outfit on, no one will shoot you, whereas I think if you don't have the police outfit on, you're probably going to get shot up by the military or something. Because it's kind of a restricted area in a way. I'd say you don't get like a one level or anything, but yeah. Again, pretty certain this is not here until the final storyline mission is complete. So make sure that's the case if you want the easiest version of the Vigilante mission. Side mission. And yeah, obviously this vehicle is entirely new, was not in Grand Theft Auto 3. Circle for firing the rockets. And in this game you can also spam the rockets. They're non-homing though, but yeah, it's kind of like the barrage missiles essentially from Grand Theft Auto Online. So it was kind of like the introduction of the barrage missiles that would eventually be in Grand Theft Auto Online. And firing the machine gun, which the machine gun is super insane in this game. It kind of locks on to like anything in its path, I believe, if it's anything like the original game. Obviously, I don't know if they changed anything with it in the I don't know if they changed anything with it in this quote-unquote definitive edition to like nerf it or something, but I would highly doubt it because it's a single-player game and it's more of a remaster than a remake, obviously. We had Toggle there for Brown Thunder, which is basically just an aerial version of Vigilante mission level 1, so yeah, it's basically just Vigilante side mission, but in the air. And I don't really recommend using the rockets at all. I think it's the machine guns that tend to be better. Because I think you can get easy one levels with the missiles, which isn't good. Because obviously I can escalate to 3 stars and stuff with a police maverick. Typically, if you use the machine gun, you don't really tend to get a 1 level as far as I remember. But yeah, that was one vehicle, one person. And yeah, I think if you're doing the land version, I think they have drive-by weapons, which is why I don't like doing it in a land vehicle. I think in this game they do use drive-by weapons, which there wasn't really any AIs that could use the drive-by weapons, I believe, in Grand Theft Auto 3. But yeah, that's the thing they can do, is use drive-by, I think, in this game. Along with other games that would happen later on as well. And yeah, I'm assuming there was 2 people in that car. I think later on, obviously, more cars are a thing. Whereas again, in GTA 3, it was 1 person per car. And you had to do 20 times per island for the maximum reward. And I think you had to do that as well for all the percentage. Alright, yeah, 1, 2, and 3 for 6 kills. This one's 1 vehicle, 4 people. And these ones are in the airport, nice and open. Quite surprised, honestly, how many vehicles are over here and whatnot. And yeah, you can walk on individual people, it looks like as well, which is quite insane. Yeah, that was the 1-person vehicle, and this one is a 4-person, I believe. And I think typically you get the stars when they're like outside the vehicle when it comes to the machine gun, whereas I think the missiles kind of always tend to give a 1 level. So again, I highly recommend the gun, plus it kind of homes into things, it seems. Whereas the missiles do not. Yeah, I feel it was easier to see the visuals in the original version of the game, like of the chain gun, machine gun, to like see where it was shooting, but still doesn't seem to be all that difficult to use it in this version of the game either. It seems I kind of hit the other vehicle, or maybe not, I don't know. Okay, didn't die there right away. Alright, level 8, so that should be 4 and 4. Once it hits 9, it should hit the final amount of vehicles, being 3, I believe. I don't know if it increases in any extra levels. So this is totally worth replaying, actually. It's obviously one of the better money-making methods in the game, considering how like easy and like quick it can be. If you want to make as much money as possible in a quick time, though, I think if you do cone crazy correctly, as I mentioned in the like off-road mission part, doing that correctly, properly, and whatnot, you can like exploit it to make multi-million dollars, which people tend to do for the Godfather criminal rating, for that take the cannoli trophy. But obviously doing this is another way, even though it's way longer, to get that $10 million and whatnot for the Godfather criminal rating, and that take the cannoli for the PS2, PS4 version, and then the quote-unquote definitive edition. Level 11. And yeah, I already rocked up like 16 minutes, just goes to show how easy this is compared to the regular version. So I imagine, obviously, if you're on a limited vehicle, you're not doing that, plus you'll have to consume your drive-by weapon. Because obviously you don't have to use drive-by ammo in the Hunter here, so that's another great reason if he's waiting for Kane's vehicle to do the vigilante. Oh, a shotgun, okay. Yeah, none of the people I feel are really much of a threat or anything, obviously. I imagine the weaponry that they have aren't anywhere near as crazy as GTA 3, where like in GTA 3, like any weapon in the game, I think the vigilante people could have. It just depends on like the progression, I believe, at that point for the game. I think they could have like literal rocket launchers and stuff, like sniper rifles and stuff, whereas I don't think obviously they can have that kind of stuff in this game and onward, I would imagine. That's just quite unrealistic. I think they kind of stopped doing that with GTA 3 already. That's all of it. I run rampant, complete vigilante mission, level 12. Alright. Just want to make sure there was no other things to get, but yeah. I think the reward's pretty obvious if it didn't mention like what it is, if you look at like the health counters and whatnot. But yeah, getting to level 12 of that gives you 150 50 units of armor instead of the initial 100. And again, like with the health, the only ever time I believe it increases is when you get the 100% completion, where you actually get like 200 and 200, along with other rewards, which also will be more details on that when I get the 100%. Okay, but that one was definitely less than 100%, but obviously I clearly got the rewards, so obviously also clearly got the 100%. But I also like 2 vehicle missions there in like a half hour, that's pretty crazy. But yeah, obviously first appearance of Hunter, which is pretty cool, pretty fun vehicle in subsequent GT games as well. And yeah, they added the G count on if like the Smugglers Run update. Whoa, okay. And yeah. Also, I've been annoyed with Nintendo, by the way, right now, because, yeah, apparently they're closing down the fucking Wii U and 3DS eShops now in, like, March 2023. So, like, 12 to 13 months are completely shutting down 3DS and Wii U eShops. Yeah, I don't even feel they're not, like, old to be shutting them down. I swear, between game preservation, between all the major free game companies, Nintendo's the worst at it for, like, game preservation, though. Yeah, I figured I would have this big conversation because why not? It's the like first stream I'm doing since that announcement and whatnot. Yeah, just old 3DS and Wii U shops basically closing down and whatnot, which is a bitch. And then you won't be able to buy stuff on them anymore and whatnot. And they're already going to prevent like credit card usage and like using like prepaid cards and stuff. I think even before March 2023. Like I don't know why they do it in like phases and stuff like that. It just makes it annoying to want to get stuff. But yeah. Game preservation is not something all I cared for, unfortunately, in this world, and people wonder why people pirate games and stuff like that, and that's exactly why that happens. Like, you would think if these companies don't want people doing that, then they would figure something out. But, yeah. Yeah, obviously, the vigilante mission, that was the main reason I had this copy uniform here, so I could get in the military base, no problem. I think that's the only way you can get in there with, like, basically no problem from, like, the military. Because their weaponry is quite good and whatnot, if I remember right. So obviously they're the military. Yeah, that should be good now. But yeah, that is finally going to be it for this stream. Next stream is gonna probably be another Vice City Definitive Edition stream. And that one I will probably be doing the taxi driver missions. And that one's 100 fares, I believe, which is basically the same amount from Grand Theft Auto 3. And yeah, I imagine that one's basically the same gameplay-wise on like the Firefighter and like the Vigilante Brown Thunder and all that. So obviously it's basically just driving point A to point B for the most part. Maybe there's a slight change in that one, but it's probably nowhere near as much filled with changes as the Firefighter and the Brown Thunder Vigilante. But yeah, next will be Taxi Driver, which is basically the last of the vehicle side missions in the game. And then from there, it kind of gets into some of the bigger side mission stuff in a way. Save one more time, maybe just in case. But yeah, that is finally going to be it for the stream. Hope you enjoyed.